Hey there, it's Heather Hakes. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am sharing with you the teachings of Neville Goddard, but specifically all about the law of assumptions to help you manifest reality. Before we dive into today's training, I want to offer you a free video training on how to reprogram your subconscious mind. You can grab it directly below in the description box and also on my website, heatherhakes.com. Did you know that your assumptions about yourself and life are a direct reflection of your current results in life? Let me explain that again. The assumptions that you hold about yourself and life are directly creating your reality. Today, I want to share with you the teachings of Neville Goddard, specifically all about the law of assumption and how you can use this to create the reality that you want. Now, whether you are seeking a specific experience, a job, a travel, a home, a relationship, money, etc. No matter what your desired outcome is, whatever that condition may be, I'm going to teach you how to implement the law of assumption to help you manifest faster and easier. Now, first, I want to bring in the teachings about your subconscious mind, because your subconscious mind, which is 95% of your operating system, is literally running the show. And if you don't know what's going on in your subconscious, or more importantly, how to reprogram it, then you can't direct your reality and become a conscious creator. Here's what I mean by this. Your subconscious mind, which is 95% of the picture, think about it as your operating system. It's the hardware in your mind. And your subconscious program is full of beliefs, emotions, habits, and behaviors. And whatever you impress on your subconscious mind is what you express in reality. Much of your subconscious mind was programmed in your early years up until about age 7, before your analytical, logical mind was formed. So for example, if you lived and your parents always talked negatively about money, it's hard to come by, rich people are evil, money doesn't grow on trees, that becomes your belief system and your subconscious mind. So without you knowing it, you subconsciously have this program, this belief that money is hard to come by. I have to work hard to earn money, and that's probably where you find yourself today. Now, that's just one example, because I know a lot of people have friction and resistance around money. So here's what I want to help you do. Number one, I just want you to become aware. Become aware of your current reality. Where are you struggling and efforting and trying really hard to get a certain outcome? What that means is anytime you're struggling and efforting, you have a conscious desire, 5%, more money, a thriving relationship, better health, a successful business. But 95%, your self-image and your subconscious mind is going against that. It's contradicting your desires. So today you're going to learn how to use the law of assumption so that you can create coherence, alignment between your conscious mind and your subconscious, so you can manifest literally whatever you want. So here's what the law of assumption is simply. The law of assumption is to assume your desired reality is already yours. Because here's what we do when it comes to manifesting. You think of something you want, but you put it out in the future. You put it out there at some time in the future, and that's what creates the separation or the distance, and it creates wanting and lack. So the point of the law of assumption is to, number one, help you create clarity on what you want. But then it's using your subconscious mind and visualization to close that gap, to close the time and the separation, and manifest so much easier in your life. So remember, law of assumption is assuming your desired reality is already yours. It's acting as if you already have the financial freedom. It's acting as if you're already in that loving relationship. Now, I want to make a distinct point here. This is not fake it till you make it, because fake it till you make it is only using 5%, and your subconscious mind is going to go, No, you're not financially free. No, you're not healthy and full of energy. No, you don't have that relationship. Your subconscious mind will literally reject it. So I'm going to teach you how to combine these, your conscious mind and your subconscious, using the law of assumption so that it doesn't reject it and so that you can experience that condition, that reality, that experience that you desire. So let's start here. Number one, I just want you to get clear on one intention. What is one thing that you want to have, be, do, or experience? And it doesn't matter what this is, because I want you to think about this as a formula. It's a process. And when you truly understand this, the sky is not the limit. Your belief system is. And when you assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled, when you're acting as if, it's about embodying it, embodying that desired state, the emotional state, embodying that future experience as though it's already yours right here, right now in the present. And this really is about collapsing time. And this is also how you can create quantum leaps in your life. Time is an illusion. So that's why I don't want you to think about a 5-year or 10-year goal. Just get really clear on the thing that you want. And now I want to walk you through a process on how you can use the law of assumption to manifest your desires. All right, so here's step number 2. Now that you are clear on what you want, step number 2 is understanding that your beliefs shape reality. Whatever you believe to be true is true for you, and whatever you think about and focus on, you will bring about in your reality. And that's why when you create belief, so that's your conscious mind. When you create belief and you combine it with the emotion of the end result. So if it's money, combining it with gratitude and freedom. If it's a relationship, combining it with joy and love. If it's whatever your condition, whatever your desired outcome is, think about those end emotions you will have. Gratitude's the big one, but come up with gratitude, empowered, joy, love. And when you are combining your belief, creating confidence and belief in that desired outcome, and feeling the emotional state. That's why it's the law of assumption, assuming that desired state as though it's here now. That is how you literally, now we're talking quantum physics, how you collapse potentials into your reality. It's about collapsing the wave, and it's literally how you create matter. Now, I also want to bring in here the power of visualization, because your mind thinks in pictures. Your mind thinks in images. And that's why vision boards are a great place to start. But vision boards on their own aren't enough, because you really need that emotional state to reach your subconscious mind. Because remember, whatever you impress on your subconscious is what you express in reality. So you're clear on your desire, you're creating belief, you're combining it with that emotional state, assuming it's already yours, and you're visualizing it. Now, doing this through daily intentional practices is what keeps you in the energetic state and the energetic alignment of that desired outcome. And then the resources, the opportunities, inspired action will then come to you, and that is how you manifest your desires. Now, I want to give you a real-world example on how I put this into play, and I put this into play before I even knew about Neville Goddard's work. It was before I read his books. So what I want you to know is this idea of manifesting and co-creating your reality is an innate power that you already have, but much of us are living unconscious and autopilot, and you simply have forgotten your power. So let me share this real world example with you, and I want to break down those different pieces. I got clear on the desire, creating that belief, living as though it's already happened, feeling those emotional states, and then I allowed the circumstances and the resources to come to me. Now, some of these, no, it's not about just sitting on your couch. I'm not saying that at all. Like the law of attraction, you can't just sit on your couch and expect your man to show up at the door. Except maybe he would. Maybe he's the Amazon delivery guy. But it is about taking inspired action. And inspired action is much different from trying and struggling and manipulating desired outcomes. So there's a fine line of taking action that's aligned versus trying and manipulating to make something happen. So let's get back to my real world example. So it was back in September of 2020. I had been following Dr. Joe Dispenza's work for about 9 months, and I came up with my clear intention. I really wanted to experience Dr. Joe Dispenza's work in one of his in-person retreats, one of those week-long experiences. So it was September of 2020, and the next one wasn't happening until January of 2021, and it was in Marco Island, Florida, which I've already been to for a Tony Robbins event, and I just had no desire to go there again. I did know that previously, and I believe it was June of 2020, that Dispenza had one of these week-long retreats in Cancun. So again, I'm creating clarity and getting specific about my desires. So I decided, all right, I want to attend a Dr. Joe Dispenza retreat in Cancun. That was it. I got clear. Now, of course, I didn't want to wait until June of 2021, almost another year, but I wasn't going to struggle and effort and try to make something happen. So that's all I did. I got really clear on, I want to attend a Dr. Joe Dispenza week-long in Cancun. And then that's what I did. I woke up as though it's already mine. I woke up as though I'm on the beach in Cancun. I'm surrounded by like-minded people, experience this whole meditation retreat, and guess what? I cannot make this up. It was about 2 weeks later, I was subscribed to Dr. Joe's newsletter. I got a newsletter email that they just happened to, and I'm putting this in quotes, they just happened to be releasing an upcoming week-long retreat in Cancun in December of 2020. So this was only a couple months out, and that registration would be opening in just a few weeks. So it was amazing how easy this was, and I want you to know that it is as easy as you removing resistance, creating the alignment, using visualization and these techniques that I'm teaching you, that you can manifest. As Abraham Hicks says, it's as easy to manifest a castle as it is a button. When you get clear on what you want, when you create the belief. And so what I mean by that is removing the resistance. Doubt, fear, lack, worry, and separation are what creates resistance. When you can remove that, and that's the point of law of assumption, assuming it's already yours. Remember what I said, embodying this emotional and conscious state, this desire of embodying it until you experience it, and let the universe surprise you. So that's exactly what I did. I got to attend the Dr. Joe week-long in December of 2020. And it was an amazing experience. Now, I have put this law of assumption manifesting principle into play for many different things, for vacations, for money, for travel experiences, for a very specific Nike gym bag, what I call Heather Pink. But I want you to know that you can manifest and have anything you want when you get out of your own way, when you remove that resistance. Let me summarize this again so you can put this into play. Using the law of assumption, I want you to get really clear. What is a desire that you want to have, be, do, or experience? Then it's about creating belief, like really seeing yourself, assuming it's already done. And if you need to, find evidence. So as an example, if you want that loving relationship, think about a loving relationship, maybe from a movie or somebody you know in real life. So you can create belief for your mind, evidence that it's possible, that it's true, it's already happened. And more importantly, remember, you've got to bring your subconscious mind into play here, and that's the emotional piece of it. So when you're clear on what you want and you've created that belief and you're embodying that emotional state as though it's already done, watch how quickly things manifest and come your way. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What questions do you have around this? What ahas did you have? Comment them below and let me know. And I want you to put this into play. Have fun with this. And if it's something new to you, build your mindset muscle. Start with something small. Start with $5. Start with a free cup of coffee. And then when you create belief and now you have evidence on how powerful of a manifester you are, you can start to think bigger. And remember, you can have, be, do, or experience anything you want in this lifetime. Thanks for tuning in to today's video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you're the first to know when new videos drop. And give me a thumbs up. I'll catch you on the next one.